Hey guys, Heather here from the Unravel Mitten. Today we are going to learn the basic corner to corner stitch using double crochets. You might also see this stitch called C2C or the diagonal block stitch. Instead of working side to side rows, you will be working diagonal rows. You'll start in one corner and each row will increase by one block up to the widest point of your project. Then you'll decrease each row by one block all the way back down to the opposite corner you started from. For our square today, we will change color right before we start the decrease section, but you can also do this stitch in a solid color, stripes, or even use it to make a graphghan. Let's get started. I am using Paintbox Simply Aran yarn, which is classified as a number 4 or worsted weight, and my trusty 5mm Clover Amore hook. Being that this is a tutorial, you can use whatever yarn and hook combo your heart desires. We're going to start with the increasing stitches. First, you'll need to chain 6, three, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to double crochet in the 4th chain from your hook. And then double crochet in the 2 remaining chains. You now have one block made and row 1 is now completed. Let's move on to row 2. So chain 6 again. Then turn. I like to make sure the back bumps of my chain are facing me. Then double crochet in the 4th chain from your hook and in the next 2 chains. Now we need to connect our 2 blocks together. To do that, we're going to slip stitch into that chain 3 space. Now chain up 3, and then make 3 double crochets in that same chain 3 space that we slip stitched into. Now we're moving on to row 3. Each increasing row starts with a chain 6. So chain 6 again. Now turn your work. The double crochet in the 4th chain from your hook and in the next 2 chains. Now we need to join our block to the other one again, and we're just going to slip stitch right under that chain 3 space like we did before. Then chain up 3, make 3 double crochets in that same chain 3 space. And then connect them with the slip stitch in the chain 3 space. Chain up 3 and 3 double crochets in the same chain 3 space. There, now you have you've made 3 rows. Now let's finish up our increasing section, and you'll just repeat that row 3 until your piece is as wide and as long as you want it. I'm just going to speed things up here a minute. There, now we finished our increasing section, and we're going to move on to the decreases. Each decrease row will have one less block than the row before it, all the way down to 1. So to do this, you're going to turn your work, you're going to slip stitch into the 3 double crochets from the previous block, and then if you're working it in a solid color, you would just slip stitch into the chain 3 space, but since we're changing color, we're going to change color right here and slip stitch into that chain 3 space. And then we're going to chain up 3 and make 3 double crochets in that same chain 3 space that we slip stitched into. And then we have to join our block to the next one with a slip stitch in that chain 3 space. Chain up 3, 3 double crochets in the chain 3 space, and then we join them with the slip stitch, just like we were doing on the increasing rows. And then for our last block of the row, we just join in that chain 3 space with a slip stitch, and that's it. Now you'll actually repeat this row until you have 1 block remaining. So slip stitch, turn and slip stitch into your double crochets. Slip stitch into that chain 3 space. Chain up 3. 3 double crochets in the chain 3 space. Slip stitch your block together in the chain 3 space. And just keep going until your block's all done. I'm going to speed things up here. And that's it. You've made a corner to corner block. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss any more of my new tutorials.